What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? Hello, my intrepid adventurers out there. Welcome back to the Middle-earth solo role-playing campaign, the Dwarves of Fangorn. In this scene, and in the last scene, they were leaving the Shire. In this scene, they've been travelling a while, and they are making their way to Bucklebury Ferry. This is the ferry you can see before you there. Yeah, I've had to make. I couldn't find any decent river, sizes to scale, so I've gone with the. It's actually one of my dog's towels, actually, but it's blue, and it represents water. So our party are here. This is the ferry, and they need to get off on the other side, making their way to Crick Hollow, which in later years, along the timeline, is where Frodo lives for a time. On their journey, it's been fairly uneventful since the last scene. They've travelled. They've gotten to talk more, and it seems that the dwarves have been going missing in Fangorn Forest. The rangers that were placed there, the dwarven rangers, and these are basically the last three of that group, and they have been kind of commissioned by Radagast to sort it out, because it's not just a matter of ordinarily evil against mankind. It's affecting the nature and wildlife of the forest and neighbouring lands as well. So they've kind of agreed to help. They've enlisted the help of Bungo Bolga, who is the hobbit on this one. He has a renown of 0. Actually, I think they all have a renown of 0. Yes, they do. But anyway, so party of 4, and Bill the pony, of course, carrying a load of provisions. But when they get to the ferry, now one of the questions I wanted to ask, and I want to ask the Oracle this, so I'm going to be looking at my fate chart. Does the ferry look as if it has been used recently? Are there any, I don't know, signs of wet on the raft itself? Well, first of all, is it there, and is it intact? I think that's somewhat likely. We have a chaos rank of 5 starting in this scene. So is Bucklebury Ferry intact? I think it's somewhat likely. Okay, so we score 94. No, it's not. No, there's something not right about the ferry. Are we able to tell these hunters, are these rangers, as a group of rangers, are they able to tell what direction the last person to use it came off of? I mean, what you do is basically you get on the raft, you pull yourself across on the rope, yes, then you leave it on the other side, but you'd need someone coming back this side. We need to pull it back across again if they wanted to use it. So although it's on this side, and it looks like someone's come from Crick Hollow way to this side of the bank, is that the case? And I don't know. I don't know. Is it 50-50? I'm not sure. We've got a 98. No, so they didn't come this way. So they actually, someone came that way, and somehow they've managed to get the raft back. Are the ropes intact? Well, that's a thing. I would say that's quite likely that they're not. I would say they're not. Quite. So are the ropes, have they been cut or severed in some way? 38. Yes, they have. Right, now this is to stop someone following somebody else. Is there signs of recent use? I'd say unlikely they would be able to tell. Can they tell? Unlikely. 28. Yes, they can. So, are there signs of recent use? 45. Yes. So recently, this ferry has been used. The ropes have been cut. Well, as it stands, whilst they were journeying on their way, it transpires that Chetwin has been saying that he's not going to be going across the ferry. He's going to take the long route around with Bill, across to find the next nearest point, which is a bridge. That's, you know, several miles away. So they get there, they see, like, oh, looks like this has been tampered with. Oh no, what is it? Is it repairable? That's actually a good question. Is the raft, or is Buckleberry Ferry easily repairable? Now I would say that's very likely. It's very likely. 67. Yes, they can repair it. Just as they are fixing to repair it, they hear a voice. I say! He comes out from this direction. They immediately all look around. Who are you? I'm the caretaker of this ferry, Buckleberry Ferry. Are you the scoundrels that have been damaging it? Have you been vandalizing my ferry? So obviously it is... I will get the names eventually, probably towards the end of the campaign. It's Grungo that says, no, we just got here, lad. Bungo says, yes, indeed. In fact, we mean to repair it because we want to get across to the other side. So we need to hook up the ropes and, you know, and tie them up. Right, okay. My name is Roman. So I better write that down. Somewhere. Where did I put my list of characters? I'm so rubbish. Anyway, alright. We'll just write this down anyway. New character. Right. Because in Mythic, you've got to keep a track of new characters and so on. Otherwise, it does get confusing, as you will see me do. To get confused, that is. Right, okay. Right, Roman says, well, lucky for you, I was just on my way back to fix this myself. I've got some rope here, some new rope. And he's got, and as they look, he does indeed have a sling of rope slung across his shoulder, like well, actually has two, because there's a lot. That's a lot of rope there to get from one side to the other. I'm not sure we can hook the ropes up. Anyway, they were kind of in need of repair anyway. So if you chaps don't mind helping, this is the point where Chetwin says, well, lads, I'm going to take the long road around. I'm going to take Bill. Bill doesn't like the water. He's always scared of it. So I'm going off. And the other's like, yeah, okay. I'll see you around the other side. We'll meet at Bree, which is where they're going. All right, Roman's like, well, that was strange. I've never heard of a dwarf that doesn't like water. And the others kind of sneak in and goes, he sussed it already. It is Chetwin that's actually scared of the water. Bill don't mind. So Chetwin has left the party for a while. This is leaving me with 3 characters to control, which is quite good. Well, three main characters. So what do we need to do? Right, now it would seem that the ropes are attached still at one end, but they've been cut from the other end. No, they'd be attached at this end. They've been cut from that end. Right, he's got he goes, hang on a moment, I'll just see if the spare pole is around. He looks, damn, that's been taken. That's alright, I've got one hidden over here. And he goes off, don't go away. He's wandering through the undergrowth there, and you hear him rummaging around, and the characters looking at Bungo's looking at the others going, well, what's going on, you know. He comes back, got it, big long pole that he's going to use to punt across the river. Right, so what I need you chaps to do, first of all, we'll tie the rope at this end. So each has a length of rope here and here, and he's carrying two lots of rope on each shoulder, so he's got a lot of rope. So he dumps that off, gets on. Right, are you chaps able to help? Well, we've got to get across the river, so let's go. Come on, Bungo. Wait for me. Right, so they get on the raft. Now, we've ascertained that someone has come across recently. Could it have been that hunter whose name evades me right now, the first one they met, or the healer? He didn't mention anything about. In fact, he didn't say whether he came across the ferry or not. He may have come the other way around, so that could have been a thing. Okay. Well, the question now is, do they get across the river? Okay. Well, Roman starts punting the raft across. He says, "Right, keep hold of the rope, chaps. We'll get this ferry fixed in no time." So they're starting across. Now, I need to make a perception type check. Is there anything watching them from the other side? I'd say, given the suspicious circumstances, that's likely. We'll call it likely. 46. Yes, something is watching them from the other side. Now, do they see anything? Well, let's have a look here. You bear with me because I am new to this. Right, okay. I've got the stat line. Now, can they see anything across? Oops, skill test difficulties. I would say it was challenged, so they got a score 15. Well, Bungo Bulga, he gets a +1. So, yeah, even if he scored 2, he's not going to get there. What I will do is I will say, because none of them have enough wits, as it were, to spot. Basically, their perception sucks. All right, but if they get a 12, yes, Balvor. I'm going to say that is an automatic success. Balvor spots something in the trees over there. Hey, there's movement over there. The other two are like, what? We're trying to hog the ropes. What is it? I'd say they're approximately halfway across at this point. Roman's like, come on, we haven't got time to be stopping doing this. I've got to get this raft fixed. How long have you been the caretaker of this ferry? Oh, not long. A week, maybe 2. Well, it's kind of easy enough to do. I'm a woodsman by trade, and you know, I make things from wood. I'm good at that. You might need to make a new raft at some point. I think I could do a decent job. I'll probably make one even better than this. But he stomps his foot on the ferry. Nothing wrong with this one yet. No, is there anything wrong with this one yet? Is there actually anything wrong with the raft? We didn't check that. And I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. 50-50. Is there anything wrong with the raft? No idea. Nope, nothing wrong with the raft, so it's not sprung a leak or something like that. So I was expecting that to be, that could have been a thing. That would have been good going across. They're about halfway across now. And Balvor says, look, stop, all stop. Roman's like, ah. So he does it. What is it? Over there. See, look. And as they look, just behind the rock, coming around is a huge spider. It's another spider. Oh no, Grungor. It's up to you, lad. Get it. So he has to see if he can shoot it where he stands. Right, the spider's not moving that much, okay? So this gives Grungor a chance to aim, which will give him a +1. No need to roll initiative. Grungor's going to go to the front of the ferry, which is kind of being held steady by Roman. The spider's just skittering around there, but it's a huge spider compared to the other one. The spider has seen them, so there's no surprise there. 2d6 plus 3, so it's 2d6 plus 4. 2d6 plus 4 because it's the longbow and he's aiming. Oh, 6. You couldn't make this stuff up. Double 1. Double 1. Spider needs to roll 6 to evade. I don't even need to look for bonuses or whatever. Yeah, see, easily. So, Spider easily evades that. Right. Okay. What are we going to do? We can't stay here indefinitely. And what if there are more of them? Oh no. If we head over there, it's gonna be waiting for us. Basically, Roman says. You know, I left my bow back there because I don't really use it when I'm fixing the ferry. It's not a thing. I've got, you know, bag of tools in my leather pouch here. You know, I have a hammer and things like that. He's carrying a sword on the model, so I'm saying he's got a sword because everybody carries a sword. Most people these days. I have my sword. I'm no swordsman, but and, you know, I can have a go. That spider is the spider. Right, if I had a GM here, I would say, does it seem like the spider is waiting for us? I would say that was quite likely. I'll just call it likely. Oops, wrong. That's a funny set of percentile die. Right, here we go. 17. Yeah, it seems to be waiting for them. It's doing that from side to side. It's raising its arms. Maybe you shot its youngling. How did that get across the river, though? The ferry's kind of like, well, we gotta make a decision. Well, I'm not going across there with a gigantic spider waiting to eat us. My vote's for going back. I mean, it's the logical thing to do. Balvor wants to go back. Grungor. We could easily pick up the tracks and catch up with Chetwin and Bill. Though knowing him, he's probably riding him. Can you not just take another shot? Ah, great suggestion. 2d6 plus 4. Aim! Aim, Grungor, aim! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Spider. Yeah. Hit the spider. What's the damage on that? Because what you roll basically is the target number for the evade. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! A good shot. The spider is severely wounded. It starts spinning a web between that rock and that rock, as if it's going to try and catch us. Well, we can't stay here all day. We'll do something. I have an idea, says Bungo. Why don't we set fire to one of the arrows and see if we can catch it on fire? Great idea, great idea. Who's good at starting fires? Well, they all are, actually. Yeah, they're all good at starting fires. Yeah, starting a fire is not a problem. He's got flint, tinderbox. Any of them carrying any oil? No. Roman might. Roman, are you carrying any oil? Do you rub it into the wood and all that kind of thing? Now, what are the chances he would have a small bottle of it on his person or what have you? I would say it was somewhat likely. It's not, you know, a huge thing, but yes. Yes, I have an oil here. Is it flammable? Yes, I would say it was. Right. He tears off a strip of rag that he has, wraps it around an arrow. Right. Don't screw this up, Grungor. Right. Grungor takes aim. The spider is busy spinning its web. It's seeking to ensnare them, so they have to go through the trees. What awaits them in the trees, I don't know. Okay. Come on, get a good roll. 13. Yes! 17. 17, so the spider needs to roll. Even with the best evade score in the world, he's not going to beat that. What would he have got? He would attempt, but he's occupied anyway. He's spinning the web, so his target number for evading would have been higher. So he's not going anywhere. Right, so Grungor takes aim. You hear the bow and the drawstring sort of creak. He fires this flaming arrow across Brandywine River, right into the side of the giant spider. The spider, makes it awful. And as it does that, they swear they could see the trees move. He's writhing around. Just to have a double check, but I don't think even a giant spider has that many wounds. I don't think even a giant spider would have that many wounds. You know, it's just not a thing. You know. Ah, health 10. Right, so 26 plus 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So the spider's it's really wounded. So Grungar, you got it, good. Light another one. So they do another one. The fairy's like there now. The trees are still moving. This spider's racing around. It spits a venom. Does it reach them? It's not going to reach them. They're halfway across the Brandywine River. It isn't. It can't spit that far, but they see it spit its venom, stopping just short, a few feet short of the edge of the raft there. By which time Grungor's taken aim. Yes, spider. Ooh. Damage. 5 damage. It's down to its last 2 points of damage. It's really wounded now. Instantly, he's gonna do another one. He's not even going to aim. Perhaps he should have done. Come on, Grungar. Sort yourself out, lad. Spider. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. A normal arrow straight in the middle of its eyes. Or, they've got 8 eyes, haven't they? So straight in the middle of its head, then. The trees stop moving. There's a wind. The raft is bobbing up and down right in the middle there. And there's a wind blowing from Crick Hollow direction. I don't like this. I say we get across the other side as quick as possible, said Roman. He starts punting again. Grab the ropes, lads. So they do that. As they're going there, they're looking out for what on earth has made the trees and this noise. This. Is there something else out there? They have a look. Is there something else out there? I don't know, actually. Is there anything else out there? Let's ask the fate chart. 50-50, I have no idea. 16. Yeah, there is something else out there. I sense something out there. Is it unfriendly? I would say that was very likely. Is it unfriendly? 44. Yeah, it's definitely a threatening something evil presence out there. By which time they get to the other side, they disembark, they tie off the new ropes on this side. Right, see ya, I'm out of here. Roman gets on the raft and starts punting you back in. Hey, wait, aren't you going to help us see what's out here? No, I'm not an adventurer. I'll leave that to you guys. See you around. Have a good day, chaps. Getting waving their fists at him. Oh no, what are we going to do, says Bungo. Let him go. At least the ferry's repaired. There's something out here though, so they've got their swords drawn. Grungor's got his bow ready. Even Bungo's got his little short sword out. You know. Come on out, show yourself. Shh. Keep your voice down. And that is where we're going to leave it. On the opposite side of the Bucklebury Ferry. Well, thanks ever so much for watching this episode. It's been a real blast to do. Getting from one side of the river to the other. What awaits them in the trees? What will they discover from the giant spider and its web? The spider is just burning up now. In fact, some of the webbing is caught fire and it's just, but they still sense this presence. So, what I'm going to do, I would say things were slightly out of control on that one. So scene 4, I'll put as Crick Hollow. Chaos rank 6, because, They cross the ferry. What is it with spiders? This is a giant spider. Right, so scene 4 will be on the way to Crick Hollow. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next episode of the Dwarves of Fangorn. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out my Patreon campaign if you want to help support me and make future ones of this better, because I'm just kind of finding my way. It's incredibly difficult doing the solo RPG thing. It's a totally different ball game. I'm not used to it, but here we are, and yeah, it's quite fun though. So I'll see you on the next one, guys, and until the next time, remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now. Bye bye.